Hey everyone, it's Shauna. Welcome to another episode of Not Ready for Food TV. So what we're making tonight for dinner, this is a little bit more involved and it's the weekend, is kielbasa and sauerkraut. Really plays to my German heritage, half Irish, half German. It's so good. Now, if you want to do this as a vegetarian dish, what you can do is you can get vegetarian sausages out of the frozen section of your local supermarket. You should be able to find several good ones right there. Take the flavor that you like the best. Oh, yeah, a few people have noticed that the clock behind me is always at 7 o'clock. It's broken. I guess it turns it into a timeless problem. So these are the ingredients we're looking at here today. We have an onion, apple, niblet potatoes, because all you have to do is cut those in half. They're great. Smoked kielbasa, bacon, sauerkraut, and a few herbs I'll talk about as we go through. So I took a moment and cut all my niblet potatoes in half. This way they'll cook a little faster, a little more evenly, and be able to get all the seasonings into the center of the potato. Works a lot better, tastes a lot better, looks a lot better. So we have one of our skillets getting nice and hot, and we're going to start this off by heating our fat. Now, it could be olive oil, could be canola oil, some other vegetable oil, or bacon. And we're just going to get that started. So as I was saying, we took some of our bacon, slice it up into small pieces. We're going to leave this in here with the potatoes because bacon's a food group by itself. I'm going to simply render out some of the fat from this. Then we'll add in the potatoes to let it cook. So you can hear that wonderful sizzle going right there. We're going to let this go. Place a grease cover over so that the steam escapes, so that the oil stays in. You can get this at a lot of supermarkets in the kitchenware section. Best 15 bucks you'll spend. So right away we can see the bacon is starting to render its fat. Again, if you're a vegetarian, you can simply use olive oil or some other vegetable oil. Same sort of effect. We're going to add in our potatoes into the hot oil. So I've moved the potatoes around here in the oil, or in this case bacon fat. Let them start to get covered so they continue to cook. I'm going to season them with salt, pepper, rosemary, and thyme. So as you can see, I have my rosemary, thyme, salt, pepper added in here with my potatoes. They're sizzling away nicely here with the bacon grease. I'm going to cover them. I'm going to start now working on the kielbasa and onions and sauerkraut. So the potatoes are coming along nicely here. You can see they're starting to get a nice color. We're going to move on over here to our other skillet that's been heating. I'm about to put in onions, a little bit of olive oil, and we'll get them going. Oh, there's that wonderful sizzle. So I added a little salt and a little pepper. When you season, always like to do it from on high. That makes it a much more even seasoning. These look right here, you're starting to get some of the caramelization. Starting to turn the beautiful golden brown by bringing the sugars on out. And now it's time to add in the kielbasa. Now, the sausage itself has enough salt with it. So what I have done is add caraway seeds to it. That helps bring out the flavor of the sausage, and a little extra black pepper. I like black pepper. I've added in the drained can of sauerkraut. You should smell the aromas. They are phenomenal. Now, it just needs a little something extra to go along with the sour of the sauerkraut. How about the sweetness of an apple? So I peeled and grated one apple. Use the flavor that you like. I would go with one that's a little on the tart side. Use my grater right here. And now, simply add in the apple and mix. So we're going to let this simmer now for about 10-15 minutes. Going to cover here. Let's check on our potatoes. So as you can hear, the potatoes are still sizzling. They are soft cooked. Going to keep them going on low heat for a little while longer. Want to try and crisp them then up a little bit. That way it'll go perfect with the rest of the meal. So while things are finishing cooking, let's talk about the kitchen for 1 second here. And the time here while it is simmering, finishing on up, ample time to put things away, which make after dinner cleanup a lot easier, a lot simpler, and if you have someone else cleaning up for you, it helps them along the way. So here we have our final plate. Over here on this side, we have the potatoes, which have become wonderfully crispy. Little bits of bacon in there. We have the kielbasa with the sauerkraut and apple. A little bit of spicy yellow mustard. This tastes phenomenal. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. So until next time, here's cooking with you. See you later.